What's up, guys? It's your boy Jake Reeves with my boy Dan Shapiro. It's kind of weird when you say it's your boy with my boy. It's kind of a little more. Yeah. But what we're gonna be doing today, guys, we're gonna be doing a fight breakdown from Dan's pro debut the other night. He fought, what was that guy's name?
Nathan Gilmore.
Nathan Gilmore out of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was his pro debut. He did an amazing job, won a unanimous decision in Tupelo for SFC. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be playing back the fight, going over everything that he did or his opponent did, kind of giving a little commentary and breakdown to it. So you ready to go?
Yep, let's do it.
I'm going to wait just a second, let this.
Right. Cool. And then we can kind of still talk because Mo's just going to just say things in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
You could even pause and go back if you wanted to. Right.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. We got the referee, the legendary Jason Arledge, who's famous for 2 internet incidents. One for beating up the Aikido guy that said that Aikido was better than Jiu-Jitsu, and the other for body slamming that guy in that combat Jiu-Jitsu match after the fight. So he's not even internet famous on purpose. He's internet famous just on accident. You look quick. You look fast. Good counters.
You're definitely waiting for him to throw more than he did.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be a little more wild.
He fought different than besides wanting to go to the wall a lot.
Yeah, I had a feeling everybody was saying he was a striker, and I knew that he wasn't going to try to stand and bang with you. I knew he didn't want those problems.
But I was pretty happy going to the wall because that's like literally what we practiced.
Yeah.
All week.
I think this has actually been a good fit for you, just because like a lot of the things that like I feel like you needed to work on in your game are like my specialties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm the best, is like wall work, ground and pound, like wrestling, like wrestling for MMA stuff,
MMA style grappling.
Yeah. It was like a really good compliment for you coming into the camp here. I mean, we're no Joe Lozons, but it's been a good fit. Good control on the wall. I like after the fight, I went up to you. I don't remember if you what he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you remember me walking up to you. I was like, "You sure you're not a grappler now?" Cause
I do remember.
Yeah, I was like, "You fought like Hannah. Like you looked like Hannah in there."
Honestly, it's the first time I've ever
been
sprawl. On. Yeah, I sprawled a lot.
Yeah, really good sprawl. Really, really good.
Ooh,
if you wired up, do the stanky leg.
Yeah, I think at some point he was holding my shorts. I was trying to get.
I was screaming at the ref about it.
I was like, dude.
And finally the ref
dude,
I don't know how he survives this onslaught.
You gotta give him some credit for it.
This almost had to be a 10-8 round to me, because you dropped him twice.
Yeah.
You dropped somebody twice in a round. To me, that's a 10-8 round. Especially considering he didn't do anything to mount any kind of effective offense. Had he taken you down a couple of these times or something, maybe, but...
You got real slow getting up, too.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, let's go.
What was that? That was what... You know what? I think that was clean. Where's my remote?
I think so, too,
I think
honestly.
That was clean. They called that. I think that was clean, because they were saying...
That his knee was on the ground?
That it was close. He was grounded. It was close. Let's watch it again. They were saying it was close. I think it was clean. He does this, and I don't think anything was on the ground, but I can't tell. Jason's in the way.
He's in the way.
I think it was clean. It looked like it was to the body, too, which I think is clean. So I think that was clean. I was worried about it when I saw it, but I think it's clean.
Couple body shots. He had a good guard though.
He blocked well. He didn't have great balance, I noticed. There were several times he was stumbling right there. He's like stumbling, like he would miss some of his shots trying to throw those big haymakers and stuff.
Well,
he's stumbling. Like he would catch a kick and he would stumble all over the place. He didn't
really jumped in a lot. Jumped around.
That was the shot right there.
Yeah.
He throws it right here, I think. Right there,
You're right. It's like wrist, little wrist action.
I've even taught that. I even teach that sometimes. It's illegal, but no ref ever calls it for the back of the head, because it looks like you're trying to throw a regular punch.
Yeah.
But you throw that ridge side of your hand behind the ear and throw it over like a looping punch. And a lot of times, even if the guard's up, you'll go behind the guard with your hand and still hurt people.
I'm pretty sure I had my hand up, but
you have to like tuck to actually block it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't.
I've actually gone over that pretty recently.
Yeah.
Phone.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good wall control. Trying to do the Conor McGregor right there, that shoulder check. You do it several times right here too. To me, that was the only clean shot he landed. I think the whole fight.
Yeah, I think so too. Honestly,
camera's out of focus a little bit right here.
I just felt a lot stronger than him against the wall, honestly.
Yeah.
But then he goes for this Kimura.
Yeah, at this point, I'm already like walking back around. I'm not.
I know. I saw you go all the way around. I didn't know you could do that.
I can't, but I'm walking to the wall because I knew the bell's about to go off.
Oh, okay.
Because my knee was hurt and I didn't want to have to like run and try to rush to get in. Yeah, he's trying to hit that Kimura reversal on the single, which at this point I feel like he should have. Like you could have hit that back roll that you
I know. Honestly, in my head, I literally thought about that.
Yeah, you should have just went for it because it was near the end of the round, so you could have went for that back roll.
But I feel like I wasn't like under him the same way, you know.
You could have been though.
Maybe if I had dropped down and
dropped level and then done it. Yeah. His corner jumps in front of me here while I'm waiting on the cage to open. His corner like jumps in. It didn't matter, but. At this point, you were winning every part of the fight, though. Like I didn't have a lot to say in the corner because you looked good. Everything looked good. You looked like
I was honestly just surprised that he survived. I was kind of disappointed he survived that first onslaught. So I was a little surprised, honestly.
I think that overhand had you a little hesitant to let your hands go a little after that.
Maybe a little.
Because you're not throwing as much. I think had you kept it standing and thrown as much, because he couldn't take you down. Every time he took you down, that's what happened right there. Like you were getting underhooks, you were quick on him.
I was honestly kind of enjoying being in the top position. I've literally never been in any of my fights. This is the first time I've ever been in someone's...
Like the dominant grappler?
The dominant grappler, or
someone
else's guard.
You've got good enough grappling to me that I think that you...
I kind of enjoyed it for a minute. Let's see how this feels like.
You could, you're good. Like you...
But when you were telling me to stand up at one point in this round, and I kind of tried, and he was just he had his full guard and just holding me down. I was like, whoa.
I just knew that if you got to your feet, that you could finish him. Yeah. You could finish him if you kept it standing. I knew you had the power in your hands. You had hurt him 2 or 3 times already in the fight when I started yelling that, like to stand up. Like right here, I think I was telling you because he's putting the feet on the hips.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, just stand. Just stand up. Like he had your wrist, but just you can pull that out. And the thing about it too was I don't understand why he's so attached to bottom position here.
Yeah.
Because
I think he just didn't want me to stand up.
He's not threatening though. He's not doing anything. He's not attacking with any submissions. He's not attacking with any offense at all. No sweeps. You're creating damage. Honestly, you're in control. Those elbows were pretty clean.
I never thought about this, but I really feel like his dreads were like a little helmet. I like punched his dreads, and I was like, I thought about it in my head. I was like, wow, I feel like.
But it's only protecting the back of his head, which is an illegal target anyway. So maybe not some camera that you punched his dreads. No, I'm just playing. Whatever.
Well, even on the top though, he had like some. He's kind of a high forehead, but he had some dreads on top. I remember being like spongy.
That kind of makes sense.
We actually talked a little bit of shit to each other. He started talking shit to me.
In the cage?
In the cage. He was like, you hit like a pussy. No, what did he say? He was like, you hit like a girl. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, fuck.
But you dropped him.
I know.
You were dropping him. You hit like a girl. Like, he's just trying to get in your head.
That was pretty funny.
Like, dude, I made you do the sticky leg.
I was like, what did you say? We were like talking to each other.
Talking to me in the cage never works for me. Like, because I'm just so focused on what I'm doing. I'm not really paying attention.
I thought it was pretty funny.
If you can think it's funny, that means you're in a good headspace. I was worried about your headspace in this fight because before, like you seemed a lot less relaxed before this fight than your previous couple fights.
Pro debut.
Yeah. I think you were putting a little bit too much pressure on yourself. I think you're going to do better.
Like you're going to beat someone.
Yeah.
It puts more pressure on me.
It does. Absolutely. Yeah.
Like this is going to be a tough fight. Like for some reason.
Yeah. The most. That's why, like, I try whenever I say, like, I think you could beat somebody. I also try to be like, now, I'm not saying it's gonna be a gimme fight. It's gonna be an easy fight. I'm just saying I think this is somebody that's beatable for you.
But you definitely told me to put him into the fence. So
yeah,
I heard
you listened.
I was like,
you did everything I told you to do. Matter of fact, the guy sitting next to us at the table was like, he was talking about how it was really cool because all night long, he had watched amateurs not listen to their coach and lose. And then it was cool, and I looked at him. Well, he was talking to somebody other than me, and I was like, "That's different pros and amis."
Yeah.
Like that's pros.
You just
pros.
got that deep ass voice, loud voice.
Yeah. I'm easy to hear.
You know who else I heard? I heard Austin the whole time saying, "Give him the knee, throw the knee, or
that
flying
crucifix
knee."
right there, just some solid punches. Solid punches. That knee on a takedown is so hard to time without getting taken down, though.
I know.
So hard to time. It's not a bad technique. If you can make somebody shoot into your knee, it's a good technique.
And if they're tough, they just might just take it.
Oh yeah, I've done it before. I've caught a knee on the way in and just taken it. Hannah did it in her amateur debut. That's when I knew Hannah was going to be a good fighter.
I kept trying to pin that arm.
You were doing good, man. Your ground and pound looks amazing. Honestly, better than I remember it doing. I guess because this angle, I didn't have this angle before.
Yeah.
Your ground and pound looks really good. You're setting up shots well. You're controlling really
He was
well.
doing a lot of arm grab. It was hard, but I definitely was.
Yeah, but he wasn't. The thing about it was everything he's doing was defensive.
Yeah.
He's not
He didn't play any
threatening.
offense,
Like
yeah.
there's no threatening of offense. I haven't seen him attempt to sweep yet.
Like I wanted to stand I was really conflicted in doing this. I was like in my head I wanted to stand up, but then I was like, this is just
Honestly,
this feels pretty good.
I did tell you to stand up, but like looking back on it, I think fighting is about taking what your opponent's giving you. It's not about, you are imposing your will, but to a certain degree, you have to just wherever the fight takes us is where you go, And you were taking him down a lot of the time, so I think clearly.
But he brought it to the ground. Like I didn't,
Right.
I
You were countering like this. I think this round you countered his takedown attempt with a takedown. He shot, and you got the underhook and hit the throw. Super dominant. Is that when he said you hit like a pussy or you hit like a girl?
No, at some point during that we were kind of. It was kind of humorous though. Like he was kind of laughing about it. He was like, "Yeah, pussy." Every time I hit him, he was like, "Yeah."
He was relaxed in there.
He
seemed chill.
Yeah. I gotta give him credit though. He came out harder than I thought he would, and
I knew it wasn't going to be just.
It wasn't
an
a
absolute
layover, and he
fight.
made weight. Like I feel like he took this more seriously.
Yeah.
He was
After that
coming off
loss,
a couple,
I think.
off two losses.
Because he didn't have a bad amateur.
No, he's
career.
11-5.
Yeah, he had a good amateur career.
He had a
but
belt,
has
too.
fought tough people as a pro.
Yeah.
So he was 0-2 coming in. I knew it wasn't a layover fight. It was just a fight I knew you could win. And it was honestly a really good. I did the same thing with Hannah's pro debut too. I don't make it always just an absolute.
So I just wanted to touch gloves out here. I didn't want to do the whole hug, but I was like,
whatever.
Drag me into it.
Y'all were both like itching to go though. Like y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
exactly.
Were,
He
itching
thought
in.
I wanted to give him a hug. Like I didn't. I just wanted to keep fighting.
Yeah. You had him dropping his hands on a kick attempt. You'd hit him with some hard kicks. You were throwing that right leg more than I really wanted you to with her foot.
I know. It was just so open. I was like, I can't stop myself. The foot feels good though. He never
that inside low was there a lot too. He's a really wide stance.
Yeah.
He wasn't checking at all. He's got that really wide stance so he can move his head well, but that wide stance makes checking really hard.
Yeah.
And that inside low kick was there. And then a lot of times he's standing kind of, again, like just not great balance. Like when you're stepping into his kicks, he's falling. I don't think he was hurt there. It was a good punch.
Yeah.
It was a good punch. But I mean, he fell over after. He landed that good shot, and instead of like being able to follow it up, he was so overcommitted to the shot that
I think he wanted that. He knew the only way to get me was that one power shot.
Yeah.
He was throwing everything into
right.
shot.
He was thinking he was gonna, but I'm 230 or 250 pounds right now. And I've hit you with some hard shots, and you haven't buckled. So yeah, and you haven't buckled. So I don't think this little guy was gonna buckle. I mean, they were boxing gloves, but still, I've hit you with some hard shots.
You hit me with good shots with muffin tops
Yeah.
too. Oh, this.
He had you in lockdown. Could you hear me when I was saying like, pummel the foot over and then make your knee point to the ceiling?
I heard you say make the knee point towards
Okay,
the ceiling. I
yeah,
definitely
fumble
heard
the
that.
pump. I'll show you
And-
later, like when someone's playing that, like how to make it so they can't play it, that lockdown. Because that lockdown, if you don't know how to defend the lockdown, the thing I don't like about the lockdown in MMA is
It's a stall. Kind
it ends up becoming a stall position.
Yeah.
There are attacks you can do from lockdown,
Electric
but
chair.
yeah, or just get into that electric chair position to go for like sweeps and stuff.
Yeah.
That's where I would use it in MMA, but it's with the style of grappling most people are using in MMA, it can be difficult to use.
I get the mount. I think he got his arm under.
Yeah, and you
then I went
threaten
for
the triangle here.
Some good elbows.
Yeah.
I felt him
Yeah.
connect.
And then he starts trying to slam you.
Yeah. And I just let it go. I probably should have kept that and just grabbed his leg.
Yeah,
It's my
if you-
favorite. It's honestly
but-
the favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah,
I've literally never thrown up kicks like that before.
I've taught them to you though. Remember, 'cause I've been telling you like throw those bicycle kicks. And
Yeah, but I never like really throw them.
Yeah,
I don't want
but
to hurt
you did
anyone.
here. You did it, but you did it. Like you, yeah, it works. It keeps people
It
off of
does.
you.
It does. He didn't like it.
Yeah, it works so
I can see
well.
his face. Yeah,
It's
he
like
didn't like it.
schoolyard shit, but it's like something that 10-year-olds do, but it works. Like those up kick bicycle kicks work so well. Here I was telling you like hip escape out, try to get to like isolating that his right arm on your left side.
Like what I always do. So
Yeah,
I always
like going to that clamp here.
The clamp,
But
nice.
you weren't getting your hips out enough.
I'm so used to this position. I mean, almost every single fight, I just practice.
He doesn't. Remember we talked about what happens when they like go for the hand and
Yeah,
he just
he doesn't.
refuses to go
He
for the
doesn't,
hand.
yeah.
He just won't do it. I was like, son of a bitch. But you still watch. You still hit the same get up though, because he doesn't control the bottom leg really well, and he's trying to walk up.
Khabib him. I was like, you're not gonna Khabib me.
Yeah. It's funny because the most recent episode of the show, I'm talking about not getting stuck in that Khabib position.
It is.
Oh, and here I tell you to put your back on the mat and you turn into him instead, and it gives you like you're out, but then you turn that way and it gave the position up. If you'd came on out, which it was fine because you had the wall there to fall back on, but if you'd went the other way, I think you would have ended up on top
Reversed
of him.
him.
Yeah, you went the wrong way again. You do that in training.
I know. I know.
Yeah, not to call you out on camera, but.
That's what I was doing.
See, because his head is keeping you from getting your head to the wall. Like that's what you need to do here. Is you got to get your head to the wall, but his head's in the way. So
I
you gotta,
definitely heard you just keep saying like, put your back to the wall. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting-
did it. You
I'm getting my fucking
you
back
do
to
it
the
here.
wall.
You do it here. There it is. See right there. You started getting your hips out enough that you finally got your back to the wall.
No, it's
To me,
just-
you still win this round, but it's not as dominant as the first.
It was
two.
just bad habits with that.
Because it's worked for you so well up to this point.
Yeah.
But now to go to that next level of your grappling or to go to that next level of your
got you.
jiu-jitsu, you've got to start getting. And it's just fundamental jiu-jitsu, but a lot of athletic guys like you, MMA guys, they're thinking, well, I don't want to put my back on the mat and be on my back.
Yeah. That's
But
exactly what it
but
is.
if turning the other way, you're just re-exposing. I'm not saying it never works, but a lot of times you're re-exposing and letting them get that connection. You stayed on him. You didn't give him. Yeah, he was fighting hard for it.
Real hard.
I don't know why though. Like I don't know if he thought that he could seal up some sort of win with a takedown because it's not like he was doing a lot on the ground and able to do much with you. And if I were him, I would think he would want to break and throw bombs.
I should have grabbed, done like a suplex, grabs his legs right there. Like,
Takes
like
a lot of
high
strength.
crotch, like a high crotch.
You mean like a you don't really have a high crotch. You mean like a
Like an. I think we practiced it. We did practice it over there. Was that us?
I'm just thinking about the setup from that position for.
You just reach over and grab like right under the ball sack. Lift them up.
Okay, I know what you're
Almost like
yeah.
suplexing, kind of.
That 2X shirt had me looking a little frumpy that night.
That was good. The khakis, rocking the khakis.
Yeah. It's the only clean pair of shorts I had too, which I don't mind. I like wearing khaki shorts. But
I do look a little tired. My mouth is wide. Flies.
y'all both looked very tight. You were like bent over in the corner. So.
I know. I've never done that before either. I'm kind of pissed. on myself
5 minute
for
round.
it.
That's okay though. I mean,
Yeah.
you were in shape. You were definitely. I've never left the first round of a fight and not been exhausted.